Let's meet some coaches from ICF Philippines. Every day for the entire duration of International Coaching Week, we will meet a couple of coaches who specialize in different types of coaching methodologies. Today, we're going to meet Frederick Lippy Lipio, PCC. Lippy is a professional certified coach with the International Coaching Federation. He has more than 10 years of experience in the learning and development field. He is also a Gallup certified strengths coach, passionate in bringing out the best in people and helping them navigate transitions in their career and life. As certified career coach, Lippy is one of 2 coach instructors of the Job and Career Transition Coach Certification Program in the Philippines, certifying other people to become career coaches as well.
Hi, Lippy. I heard that you are a job and career transition coach. Could you tell us a little bit what that means?
Yeah, hi RV. Thanks for the opportunity. So it's really helping people to either transition, which is a a technical term that we use when we say if someone is moving in and out of a organization or a field, or also for job and career development, which is to rise up and to get better and look for opportunities within their own organization and field. So it's really helping people to be able to move up or move their career the direction that they want to go to.
Could you give us an idea of, what are the typical topics that they bring to you for coaching?
Yeah, so lately topics have been about how I'm at a job, I'm doing well, but lately there's just something that I'm feeling that there's something different that I'm looking for. Sometimes people, RV, they just share with me outright that I'm in a job, pays me money, it's practical, but it's not fulfilling. So there's that. And then I also have clients on the other side of the spectrum, right? Where I'm enjoying myself, I'm enjoying what I'm doing, but I'm looking for a little bit more benefits, higher salary, because that has an impact on what's important for them, right? When you talk about development, there are people that ask me to help them get promoted, help them land a position in a company with X number of years, or to help them grow to be a very good candidate for a position or a role that they're eyeing. And then lately also we've had to contend with the reality that there's a lot of transitioning out of people from companies. So that's also another transition that we help people deal with right now that the news has hit. This is the actual reality that the role is no longer present. It's no longer going to be available. What would be next? What would be a good transition for a person as they begin to move out of their role and organization as well? So many different, I can't pin it down into like several, those are the major categories, but there's no like one template. It's really a transition opportunity, and a development opportunity is really unique to each person, RV.
So I would imagine, Lippy, that because of COVID, like the range of topics that they bring would probably, it could be anything. So how might this be different still, from other types of coaching?
I mean, of course, we still look at what the person, what is best for the person and how that they want to develop. Part of what makes career coaching different is also having a bead, having a touch on the what I'd like to call market realities, right? Because there is a job market out there. There are certain companies in certain industries hiring, certain industries transitioning out. So that's one thing. As a career coach, we keep ourselves updated with what's happening in the industry, what are HR people saying, most likely, which fields are booming, which fields are needing help. And that means that there are times where we offer and we share resources with them. So when I say resources, like I just had a client, RV, recently. So it's clear to the client that I want to be talking to people, I want to be out there in the field, I want to share, but I'm not too familiar. And here in the Philippines, when you hear those things, sometimes the first assumption people think of is, you'd be perfect for a sales job. But then the first thing the person tells me right after that is, but I'm not too interested in sales. So it's helping people connect what their skills are, what they're interested in, with possible fields of jobs and careers that could be utilizing those skills and interests, but maybe they're not aware of. So there's that. There's a little bit technical information and knowledge that has to be present there for us to help our coachee, not just on the talent and skills and intention portion, but also in the practical portion. Yeah, I don't know. For people out there, you might have the experience that this. You might have someone coming up to you say, I don't want my job anymore, but I can't look for another job that pays me the same amount of money. What am I gonna do?
What I'm hearing from you, Lippy, is that in a way, if you're able to match them with the right kind of a job that pays well enough and at the same time gives them satisfaction, that must be heaven for them.
Oh, definitely. Like dream job as we call it. And interestingly enough, when we talk about job and careers, people think it's all about job and career, but sometimes it's not. It's about actually making informed decisions about the job and career that you have, plus other stuff that you'd want to be doing in your life, right? So that example of a person who chose to stay in their job, made some adjustments, but then the decision that he said there was that he'd be devoting some of his free time to doing more of that hobby and what fulfilled him. But in the end, that was a decision he made on his own. Because people sometimes might be scared with, Lippy, you're going to coach our people on their career and on their job. People might end up leaving, and that's not the point of the whole job and career coaching. It's really helping people, have a fuller life, while at the same time making better informed decisions about their job and career.
Wow, that sounds really exciting. It's not just about the job, it's helping them live a fuller life. And Lippy, I'm wondering, like, how did you get into this field of job and career transition coaching?
Yeah, that's a really funny question. And this is really strong in my memory, RV. In Filipino, because it hit me so hard. Ayoko mangyari sa iba, yung nangyari sa akin. Now, I don't want to happen to other people what happened to me, which was I was making decisions based on just the salary. I wasn't thinking about anything else. I was making decisions based out of despair or need. I wasn't making mindful decisions also about how my skills and my passions, my interests, my values were connected with the role and what that job was asking for me. And that really put me in a lot of trouble. It put me in so much pain. So it's a personal reason, RV. I want to be able to help people make a better informed decision and widen their horizon and perspective, so to speak, so that they don't have to go through that painful story of this, but I did it and that didn't work out and all of that.
And what you're telling me is very interesting, Lippy, because I hear a lot of other people who make it their mission to help others because they themselves encountered something that they don't want others to go through. And I want to ask Lippy, like, what kind of satisfaction do you get whenever, let's say, you're able to match a person with their dream job?
It's bliss, it's mission, it's purpose, it's a warm fuzzy feeling, and at the same time it's a practical solid feeling of serving the client. That's the best that I could describe it, RV, because if I were to also put it in a nutshell, me being in this position to help and serve other people with the skills that I have and the expertise is a dream job for me.
Wow, it is a dream job for you as well. That's amazing to hear. And like I normally we can't give advice to our clients, but there's this one question where we're going to ask you for advice. Lippy. So for people who are considering becoming or specializing rather in being a career coach, like what advice might you give them?
Let me put it, with a metaphor, RV, if I may. My advice would be to taste the product. If you're interested in becoming a career coach and what this means, have an experience of being coached about your career or about a transition that you're going through, or you want to level up. If you're looking for opportunities with your current role or your current job or field, why don't you try getting coached to develop within that field? Because that will expose you to what career coaching can be like specifically, and at the same time, right, will give you an experience of what it's like to be the client of a career coach. And I share this advice, RV, because this was one of the things that convinced me to become a career coach. I got coached on my career direction at that point in my life.
Wow. That's amazing. The proof of the pudding is in the
Yeah,
eating.
it's in the eating, right?
Well, actually, we have time for one more question, Lippy. Like you said, they should experience what it's like to be coached so that they can make the decision. What is it like to be coached by Lippy? What do people say after they go through a coaching session with you?
Okay. So people share with me that I'm, should I say this? They say that I'm supportive, I listen, but at the same time there's a good amount of challenging. I've had clients tell me, RV, afterwards that, Lippy, you're good. Thank you. That was really, thank you for being mean to me. Thank you for being challenging to me. And and I'm saying this because sometimes the coaching process, yes, there is support. Yes, we're giving them space. Yes, we're being kind and gentle. And at the same time, there are times when, to serve our clients, it's a push that has to happen. It's a challenging. People have got to face the music, so to speak, to be able to propel them forwards to where it is that they want to go. Sometimes it could be so comfortable and safe where they are, and you just got to break that shell.
I see. So when they get coached by Lippy, they should prepare to be challenged.
I will be kind. Yes, I will be supportive, and I will hold you to your highest agenda and best self. If you're telling me there's something you want to achieve, I will hold you to that, right? Until the moment where you tell me with all humility and respect that that has changed or that's no longer important for you.
Wow. That's really great to hear. Thank you very much, Lippy. And I'm sure that, after you answered those questions, people get a good idea of the particular niche, particular brand of coaching that you do. And thank you so much for enriching what we know about career coaching.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity to share, RV. Looking forward again.